So we're back with Melissa Stubbs.
Hey.
Stunt woman, stunt coordinator, second unit director. How did you become a stunt coordinator, Melissa?
It's good to see you, Angela.
Good to see you too.
How did I become a stunt coordinator?
Yes.
I never wanted to be a stunt coordinator.
What?
I wanted to be a stunt woman. That's all I wanted to be since I was a kid. And I was on a film with Glenn Randall Jr. as his lead double and a stunt rigger because I had stunt equipment. And his stunt coordinator and I were out motocrossing, and he went off the road and impaled himself with a branch.
Oh.
He was in the hospital. This is before our cell phones and computers, and so I went to Glenn's apartment and took him the books of who was working that next week, and he said, well, I guess you're my new stunt coordinator. And this was in 1993, and I was 23 years old. And I was like, oh no, I just want to do the fun stunts. And so yeah, that led into more productions as a stunt coordinator. And it was a way of me giving back to those who hired me.
Yes.
And it was a way of me learning the filmmaking process because I knew I wanted to direct eventually. And it was the way of getting to do the coolest gags because I was the boss. So I'm like, I'm doing that car roll.
Yes, yes.
So that's sort of how it happened.
Okay, so going back, so you did that, but what was your first film that you were actually by yourself and you were the coordinator?
So Glenn Randall Jr. was his second unit director on that. So I ran main unit and then I ran both units. But I guess probably
that memory bank.
The one right after it, maybe it was Romeo Must Die. I really can't remember. It's it's been
a long time.
30-ish years of
hitting your head and crashing and stuff, right?
It did overlapping shows and going to this and that.
Okay. What actresses have you doubled as a stunt woman?
Oh my gosh, Angelina Jolie, Jessica Alba, Ashley Judd for a long time. Forgetting her name, Alicia Silverstone, Scully, Gillian Anderson. So many, I forget. I've been so fortunate. I'm a good size.
Yes.
In between, and I started my career. I was born in the UK, raised in Vancouver, Canada, and there was a lot of production. It was it's like Atlanta is now. It became very busy, and there weren't a lot of women doing it. And I was young and stupid and game for anything. And so I had a lot of breaks at a young age.
So in saying that, what tips would you give to the women coming up behind you to be a stunt coordinator?
I would not be wanting to start in the film industry right now. As it was such a great time when I was coming through the business. And what tips would I give them is don't give up. Don't sit there and wait for someone to give you an opportunity. Don't bitch about somebody not giving you an opportunity. You go out and you make it on your own. You make your own opportunities. You be ready. And because of my size, I didn't specialize. I had to be able to do a little of everything. Jack of all trades, master of none. For motorcycles, cars, high falls, sun equipment, rigging, burns, underwater work, working with animals, whatever it was, I would learn it. And if I wasn't working, I was training. I put every penny I had that I made back into my career, invested back in myself, just like starting a business.
Right.
So, yeah, just get out there and get after it. You get out of things what you put into them, is what I would say to a young person. And there's no whining and there's no crying, and toughen up, buttercup.
Yes.
And make your own opportunities. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. It's still a man's world in our industry, in the stunt world. But it's changing slowly for the better.
Because of women like you and Angelica, what's her last name?
I can't remember. In Toronto,
Yes. Because you guys are leading the way for the women that are coming up behind you.
Yeah, this pave the way, make it easier for those behind us, right?
Exactly.
And mentorship programs and help and offer. If anybody's running a show and they don't know anything, give me a call. Give somebody else a call that knows more than you. Don't try to do it on your own. Because it's what the boys do. When they're running, there's today here on this show, we've got like a lot of people who are experts and know what they're doing, and we all have a little bit to offer and support one another. So yeah, don't be afraid to reach out and say, never done a gag like this. What do you think? And don't be afraid to reach out to those who have done it a million times before you.
Exactly. And on that note, I think we have to get back to set.
You have to go crash a car, and you have to go drive a bus.
Exactly. So again, thank you, Melissa Stubbs, for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure to follow Angela Merle and On the Edge with Angela Merle on IG for quick clips of every episode.